In his book, This is Marketing, Seth Godin talks about a village in India that was suffering from a problem. And as people get older, we tend to lose our eyesight. It tends to get a bit worse. And this village, they had a lot of those people, like people who couldn't see and therefore they couldn't go out and do their job and therefore couldn't make an income and couldn't take care of their family. And Seth Godin went to that village one day because he was working with a group of people who were trying to provide sight to people who couldn't necessarily afford it. So what they would do is source eyeglasses from China or wherever, and it would cost them about $1, and they would sell it to people for about $2, right? And these $2 would be the investment that the people would make into sight, and as a result, they would be able to perform work, go out there, get a job, things like that. So very valuable. And when they got to the village, the process was as so. People would line up to see the eyeglasses that were brought in. And while they were in line, you could hear the jingling of coins in their pockets, in their purses that they held close to their chest. They would finally show up to the front of the line where they would have their eyes examined, and they would be cleared to basically get a set of glasses. They would examine it and they would realize, oh wow, this I can actually see now. And then the volunteer who was helping bring sight to the community would have them take the glasses off, or take the pair off, and then go to a table where they could choose from any of the glasses they want, pay the $2, and take the glasses and go home. These life-changing glasses, which everyone in that village could afford, they had the money to do it, and there was a return on that money that would have come very shortly after. Of those people, only a third actually purchased the glasses for a truly valuable need. And so Seth Godin decided that he wouldn't walk away until he solved this problem, until he solved why people were avoiding purchasing something so necessary for them at such a price and at such such advanced technology that they could just integrate into their lives. So what he did was simply reframe how the story was told, the story of purchasing. Instead of having people take off the glasses that they would use to determine what their eyesight was, and then have them go and pick out from a selection of glasses, they would give them a pair of glasses that fit that prescription and said, hey, here it is, you can either take it or leave it. And by doing so, what they were essentially doing was removing the option of going and selecting from an assortment of glasses. Because that behavior signaled to those people in that village that they were engaging in shopping. And shopping to them is a very dangerous thing. It's a waste of money. It is a luxury that they couldn't afford to have. So by taking that away and changing the narrative to now, hey, here is your sight. Either pay me the money or I'll take it away. He changed what was actually happening. He changed the reality for them in that moment. So that is what marketing can do. Marketing starts with the leader seeing a vision of what is possible, what is better for the people they choose to serve. And once they do that, it's about empathetically creating the narrative around what's happening so that the people can engage with that better, so that they can actually digest what you have to tell them. Instead of us selfishly thinking, because this change is going to benefit them, we're going to shove it down their throats. We're going to make sure they engage in that behavior. One is too costly. If we try to engage in that, it's going to be way too costly. There's going to be too much pushback, and as a culture, it's going to be rejected. Versus if we take the approach of empathy, of helping them of first seeking to understand, then to be understood, then we can create impact, to design something in a way that people understand in their context and choose to engage with voluntarily. Right? Marketing is the ultimate form of leadership. In leadership, well, traditional leadership, traditional leadership, you can just pay someone to do something for you. But in marketing, we're asking people who have no relation with us to pay us to do something because they align with the vision that we have. All right, so that's what's possible with marketing. And that's how I want you to think of marketing. It's no longer just about visibility and awareness and SEO, ads. It's about creating change. And it's about all the work that goes around that change you believe in so that we can affect a culture and get them to buy into this change. That's marketing.